Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the 2-panel death card for Franz Wolkerstorfer. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So right off the bat, we have a nice photo of Franz, Iron Cross stamp, and then moving down, in Christian memory of Franz Wolkerstorfer, an Unteroffizier in a Grenadier Regiment, owner of the EK2, the Assault Badge, and the Wound Badge, who took part in the campaign in France, Russia, and Albania, and died a heroic death on September 18th, 1944, in the heavy fighting in Aachen at the age of 32. So before we get into a little bit about where Franz was killed, I'd like to point out the word there, like owner of the Iron Cross Second Class, very unusual. Usually it's bearer. So bit of unusual terminology. I'm not sure why that is. But unfortunately, I was unable to find a casualty record for Franz. However, Volksbund has a Josef Wolkerstorfer that the age and date line up on, who died in Geilinkirchen, which is just outside of Aachen. And I know that Franz Josef is a name from the period that people would have, so I'm wondering if he was going by his middle name. That's how it ended up in the record, because it lines up pretty darn well. So I think this is him, but I'm not 100% on that. But Aachen is a pretty famous battle during World War II. This is some pretty deadly urban combat on the Western Front. And the battle here would last for over a month, pitting the U.S. First Army against the 81st Army Corps. And Geilinkirchen, which, as you can see on the map here, is just right outside of Aachen, would actually remain as a salient after the battle, eventually resulting in Operation Clipper to remove it in November. So whatever unit Franz was with must have been fighting in the Aachen area, and he must have been fighting, along the outskirts there in Geilinkirchen before eventually being killed. And he's actually still buried in the cemetery there, assuming that Josef is the same person as Franz. Now, moving to the very bottom here, we have all who knew him can appreciate what we have lost. And then moving to panel 2. Oh, it is hard to believe that you will never return. You must give up your young life. Our happiness is destroyed. Everyone who knew you and your faithful heart still presses our hands silently in this deep pain. You good heart, rest quietly in peace, mourned here by your loved ones. So yeah, unfortunately no casualty record, but still pretty interesting card tied to a pretty famous battle on the Western Front, which we don't look at nearly as often. So yeah, overall, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see y'all again very soon.